Hello, Marco again, and in this month's video, just like last month, I am going to talk about a comic on smackchiefs.com because I thought this comic deserves its own video. So here is the next comic I'm going to talk about, May the Rain Come by Emily Weber. This comic is amazing, it has a beautiful art style and a very good story that almost made me cry. I shall go over each of these 2 points and prove that this comic deserves all kinds of praise. So I shall start with the story. But before I'm going to talk more about the story, I am going to give a spoiler alert because this summary contains spoilers. So here's the summary. The story is about William Weasel, a war veteran who just returned from the war. A war similar to World War II. His mother died sometimes before the war, and during the war he lost his brother on the battlefield, while his father died of disease back home. Now that he is back in his hometown of Bluebow that is suffering a drought, a very important fact in the story, he tries to get his life back together after the war while trying to handle the PTSD and hard memories of the war. The townsfolk are trying to help him get over his trauma, and even the new people in the town, the Stoats, and their mentally disabled daughter Sonia are thoughtful of William's plight. But what wasn't helping is the visit of the woman who William knew in his youth and tells him that he is a war hero. She asks him if he could tell her about it so she can put it in the newspaper she works for. William is willing to do it, but in his own way, telling her that he shall write about it and that he shall give her the story after winter. When the Stoats have to go to the funeral of Mrs. Stoat's mother, they have to leave their daughter behind. William is willing to watch her while they are gone. During that time, the biggest part of William's healing happens. He writes his story for the woman of the newspaper with the help of Sonia, and he helps her with her disabilities and teaches her how to shoot a gun. Through all this, she finally helps William to put the war behind him so that he can finally cry and that the rain may come. Now, the setting. The comic takes place in a world full of anthropomorphic animals after a World War II kind of war in 1946. In a country which I think is America, but I am not totally sure. The town it takes place in has a big drought for over more than 5 years. There were a few rainstorms, but not anything that can turn back the drought. This is quite evident. All the trees are dead and the ground is kinda brown, but the area around the town isn't a complete desert yet. The part of the story that takes place in the city is also quite nicely done, as the town looks the part of a 1946 city. From the buildings to the war veterans that are begging in the streets. Yes, not everything is rainbows and sunshine. And I know it takes place in 1946 because when our 2 main characters go to the movies, they have 3 choices. The first one is The Best Years of Our Lives, which came out the 21st of November 1946. Song of the South, which came out the 12th of November 1946, and It's a Wonderful Life, which came out in December 1946. A fun fact about It's a Wonderful Life, this movie was a huge failure when it came out, and the only reason it's famous is because they didn't accept the copyright, and after that, cheapskate television stations showed this movie non-stop around Christmas time. Another thing that makes it look like 1946 is the clothing that people wear in this comic. Just compare this picture of models out of 1946 and what the characters wear while they are in the city. This comic just embodies the age it takes place in. Now I'm going to talk about amazing characters in the story. The first one is William Weasel. I don't have to say much more about this character than I have to mention in the summary, so I shall go to the next character, Willard Weasel, William's brother who died during the war. A professional artist before his passing. The next character I'm going to talk about is Tiffany Randall, a good family friend of William's family, and one of the people who helps him get back on his feet after the war. She is a widow who lost her husband to his old war wounds from a war before William's war. She is a nice old lady who kept the Weasel family house clean and kept William's father company while William and his brother were away during the war and during his last days on Earth. She is also a source of support for William during his hard time after the war. Now, Sonia. She is a Stoat with a mental disability that makes it hard for her to remember things and to learn things like how to read and write. But besides that, she's quite a charming young woman. She's also a good artist and does art for her father's where she comes through and saves William's life. Sonia's parents. They love her very much, but can be quite overprotective because of their daughter's condition. Her father writes children's books that Sonia makes up. Ian Iguana, a good friend of William during war and the reason why William is a war hero. And he is quite thankful for what William did for him. Now I'm going to talk about something controversial. Smoking. Because our main character, William Weasel, is quite a smoker. But there is a reason for that. This comic takes place in 1946, and at that time many people smoked, and ads for cigarettes were still legal back then. They were even seen as something that could possibly good for your health. Back then, the average cigarette consumption per adult in America was 3,500 a year, according to this graph I found online. Link in the description. Don't accept it as 100% true, and do your own research on the matter because I'm too lazy to do it myself. What I'm trying to say here is that it was normal back then to smoke, and I'm happy that Emily made some of the characters smokers because it made this comic feel more authentic. Now the final words. I hope by seeing this video that I've proven my point about this comic and that you will read it for yourselves. To the amazing and emotionally and historically correct story, to the awesome post-World War II setting, to the amazing characters with their deep personalities and the amazing art style of the comic. And if you thought my summary contains too much spoilers, I left a lot out of it and kept some stuff a little bit fake. So go read this comic and let yourself be surprised by its beauty. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share this on social media.